Hello, future leaders. I bring you greetings from Casablanca, Morocco. I would have really loved to be here in person to deliver this keynote, but I will still do justice to whatever I'm supposed to do. Let me quickly extend my appreciation to the convener of this esteemed conference, MBA, that I most of the time call him, for putting together this great event just to impart to young people and to reshape and then position people for future prospects. I think it's a great thing. Let's give him a round of applause. And then as I dive into the subject for today, myself as a trailblazer, I would like to say a few things about myself, how I began my journey, where I built it from, and where I am today. So basically, just like any other young person, you start without financial resources, you start without support, you start without anything, but then you try to build the bridge from one point to the other. My vision was very clear. I knew where I was going. I understood the system of time and the things that I should be doing. So on my way, I picked up different kind of hustle. In a particular point in my life, I needed to do whatever that can sustain me financially so that I can build it from a place to the other. So for those of you who are aware that I am an estate developer, I didn't start as an estate developer, but I started from a point where I did petty trading. I've sold things like biscuits. I've sold things like, I've done charcoal sales. I've done a whole lot of stuff. I can't even go through the lines of the things that I have worked, as part of my hustle. And I built those bridges from that point up until I became a real estate developer. And even before becoming a real estate developer, I have to find myself in the industry that I love to be in, building from that industry, learning from people who are key in the industry so I could be able to glean from them the idea, the knowledge, and then the know-how so that I am able to help myself. So from the beginning, I couldn't afford all kinds of experts, like the quantity surveyor, the engineer, the architect, and the rest of the people. So I had to learn all this on the job so that I am able to leverage on the knowledge that I have as an individual. So I'm able to build a company. So similarly, you can do the same. First of all, by getting enough knowledge in the area that you desire to develop your career so that you are able to utilize that to reduce your costs and to allow you an easy entry into that particular industry. So many were the things that I have done just to find myself at where I am. And even now, I still have the vision of where I am headed and the things that I needed to do to be able to get to that particular point. Now, let me just make this statement that trailblazers are made. They are not born. There's nobody that is born with an exceptional ability to be able to do something, but you will be able to contribute to your own good self, all the variables that you are looking forward to see, so that you can become the visionary, that particular place that you want to get to, so that you are able to get to that place. Potentially in Ghana, we are very much youthful, and the country is looking forward to depend on us. We cannot afford to fail our country. We cannot not afford to fail our continent. That is why I charge each and every one of you today to rise up on your feet and begin to pay more attention to the industry that you so love and work on yourself so much that you become a master in a particular industry, so that when you put that product on the table, we'll be happy and willing to offer a price for it. Now, let me just let you understand that because trailblazers are made and not born, there are 4 pillars that makes a trailblazer. Now, let me run you through the first pillar. Pillar number 1, purpose over popularity. You cannot fight to be both of these things at the same time. When you find purpose, purpose will introduce you into becoming a public person. But when you fight to be popular today, you will lose sight of your purpose. So you have a choice to make. I will recommend to you, find purpose. work on yourself, resolve things, and become a better version of yourself so that your purpose will give you the popularity you are looking for. Pillar number 2, discipline over distraction. There are many times that everybody wants to present himself as a finished good. You want to present yourself as somebody who has arrived. Why don't you embrace discipline and focus and build yourself so that when it comes to the point that we want to test who you are, all that we will find is somebody who is ready for the market, somebody who is ready for the next leadership position, rather than trying to distract people, to confuse people, and to let people know that you are this by which means you are not. So it's important that discipline is embraced and everyone works on himself. Now, point number 3, we'll look at collaboration over competition. There is no need for anyone to compete with the other person. For instance, in the real estate space, we have a housing deficit of 1.7 million per year. How many can I build? Give me 100 units and my bounds are full. So it means that there's a need for a lot more Stephen Debrahs in the system. So I have no room at all to worry about the next person who wants to become a developer, but rather, I should rather be a bridge to empower the next generation so that we can collaborate and build. So once we do that, we are able to share value for each other and also build a legacy for ourselves. Finally, innovation over imitation. I do understand that there is a philosophy that you just don't need to build a new wheel. Do not reinvent the wheel. Some people say just spin it. It is great to spin the wheel, but then it will not make you unique. Your innovation will create a path for you, and then the people who are seeking value will see you to be a better proposition and come for what you are building. When you imitate somebody, you also contribute into a space, but you don't become a choice. So it's important that we put imitation beside and then we innovate in anything that we do, and that will put us ahead of the pack. So let me charge all of you in this house today that there is a lot that we are looking forward that is yet to be birthed from you guys. Let's not disappoint our country. Let's not disappoint our family. Let's not disappoint ourselves. All that we need, we do have it all. We have the mind, we have the inspiration, we have the ambition, we have the drive. Let's utilize all these resources and build a better future for ourselves. God bless you.
Excellent.